Hi, and welcome. Today, I'm excited to share with you some of the new features that have been introduced into the Microsoft Teams environment. Specifically, Teams meetings and the meeting options that you can select and configure for your specific meetings. So let's jump on the PC and take a look at these. So we're in Microsoft Teams, and specifically we're going to go into our calendar and find a meeting that has already been scheduled. Once I find a meeting that has been scheduled, if I simply click on that meeting, a pop-up window will appear and it will show me the subject of the meeting, the date and time that it will be held, if I wish to join it, if I wish to edit the series or occurrence. I may even decide to chat with the participants. But if I wish to see the complete details of the scheduled meeting, I can select the double-headed arrow and it will open up the meeting invite. This is where only once a meeting has been scheduled, I am able to configure the meeting options. The meeting options can be found just above the subject of the meeting. Simply selecting that will launch a browser, or alternatively, within the body of the scheduled meeting, I can find that quick link there. It will open a browser as mentioned, and that is where I can configure my options. The options that are new to Microsoft Teams meetings are the hard mute, allow attendees to unmute. This can either be toggled yes or no, depending if I wish my students to enter a meeting muted and remain muted, or if I wish them to unmute themselves. In addition, I can now allow reactions within meetings. The reactions that can now be found within the meeting control bar are a thumbs up, or a heart emoji, or a clap, or even a laugh. And this allows our students to communicate how they're feeling depending on questions or discussions that are happening. And if it has been configured within your environment, you're able to go in and configure the meeting chat option. By default, the enabled chat has always been seen in Microsoft Teams meetings. And that means the attendees, both students and teachers, can chat before, during, and after the meeting. But you may want to just focus on the main topic or discussion during the meeting. Or in meetings with guest attendees, to prevent participants from accidentally sharing confidential information. So in that case, you may decide to configure the meeting chat by disabling the chat. And this means that no one, including yourself, the teacher, will be able to send chat messages. Alternatively, you can configure this to in meeting only. And what this allows is simply your students to chat during the meeting, but you yourself as the teacher and organizer of the meeting can send messages at any time. Jump into a meeting right now. You'll notice at the very top of the meeting control bar, this is where I will find my reactions that my students can select. At any point of time when they select a reaction, it will appear on the main stage of the meeting. And in addition, if I select the participants view, if I have forgotten to configure those meeting options, by going into the ellipses, I can manage the permissions, or if I have allowed or not allowed my students to unmute, I can quickly change that option right here as well. Microsoft 365 works best on a Windows 10 device. Specifically, it keeps personal information secure while working remotely from both a device safety and online security perspective. Set your meeting options to allow for the best experience for both you and your learners. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, and happy learning. Bye for now.